to Dashers All Access. I'm Aaron Martin, standing here with Brittany Toolis. Brittany, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about Saturday's game against Port Huron and Sunday's game against Port Huron.
Tonight's game was crazy. Tonight, it was 8-4 first off.
It's an emotional roller coaster.
12 goals were scored.
That's one thing I like about hockey, though. Even if you beat the team the first time, there's no saying that you're going to beat them the next time you face them. It's a very day-to-day, game-to-game sport.
The war in the Midwest rages on in Danville. Kicking off tonight are a barrage of passes to have the Prowlers playing cat and mouse. That is until Marcus Mitchell sends the assist over to our assistant coach, Brent Clark. Following up is Brad Denny, who just won't be denied. Dashers lead 2-0. Second period, Dalton McGrath steps between the pipes as the Dashers trail, but that will soon be old news. Daniel Turgeon sets up AJ Tesorero beautifully for the goal. This time, it's Turgeon's turn. Third period sees yet another Marcus Mitchell assist, this time to Scott Morangel at the blue. Finishing up the night would be a poke check by number 7, Justin Brazen, which is picked up by AJ Tesorero. The two race to the net and don't disappoint. Your Dashers beat Port Huron 8-4.
We did have two. One was an actual injury, one was a quasi-injury tonight.
Yeah.
The exact same penalty for high sticking. Alisha Peetson, he lost 3 teeth and had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I believe they said that he was going to need about 3 or 4 stitches in his lip alone. Also, Mitchell got the same thing. 25 seconds apart. His bottom teeth got pushed back. He also had a split lip.
Yep.
He continued to play the game though. His injuries were not severe enough to send him to the hospital.
Not to make light of it, but tonight was our fireman night, so if they were going to get hurt, tonight was a good night. We had paramedics everywhere. They had a full staff down there stitching Zippy back up, and he wanted to get back out there. They had to kind of like force him to go into the hospital, which I love that part about hockey too. He was ready to get back after losing 3 teeth.
There's a lot of penalties tonight.
Yeah.
Other than just the high stickings, there were a lot. Joe Pace got 2 penalties on tonight, which thank you for being that guy.
Speaking of the other team's penalties, Joe Pace has been in the penalty box lately, and I know he was a Dasher for a long time. So what is it like to see him on the other side of the bench?
I'm number 9, Joe Pace with the Danville Dashers.
Rhythm, you have it or you don't, you don't.
Joe Pace. Why is he your favorite? What's your favorite player? Who's your favorite player? Joe?
We've gotten great feedback from our fans and from our followers, just, carrying on the tradition of hockey in Danville and bringing back the Dashers.
Are you ready for some great hockey fun? Join me, Joe Pace, along with my newest fans.
What are your expectations for the first season?
Win it all.
Well, to tell you the honest truth, he's never really been one of my favorite players. So it really doesn't bother me to see him on the other team.
Damn!
What does bother me is seeing Brian Soskins over there, because he was always one of my favorite Dashers, and I wish he'd come home.
Also, speaking of the physicality, not just the penalties, but the straight out fighting. I've never really seen this team throw down like they did tonight. Affy's back, and he really lived up to the expectations that I had for him. This is my first season with the Dashers, and hearing from fans and you guys from previous seasons that he is a firecracker, oh gosh.
That is blood.
Oh my god, that's blood.
Not mine. Not mine.
I'm here with Chris Anfinson. So what do you see different from when you first played with the Dashers to how they are now?
We had a good group of guys before, but it just seems like a tighter, close-knit, and, they play for each other, which is, that's how championship teams are. And then the most is the fans. I mean, you look around, the fan support has been just unbelievable here, and they've really taken to the Dashers, and they come out and support, and it's just been amazing to see.
Affy. How do you feel about him being back? He's a little firecracker. He really is. Chris is fun. He's guaranteed for a show. Considering that he was here from season 1 and he's had hip surgeries, hip replacement, that he's come back and to help us with that show, it's great. I hope he sticks around for the rest of the season.
The last year I only played half the season because I do mixed martial arts as well, and I had a fight lined up, so I played second half of the season. So.
Do you practice your MMA on the ice at all?
It pretty much keeps me alive when I'm fighting those big guys. You got to use technique going against big guys like Diane and Frazier, big strong guys. You can't just go toe to toe with them.
The fights.
Oh, it was like, this was literally when the saying that we went to a boxing match and a hockey game broke out.
Yeah.
That was this weekend.
Really how it felt. I mean, Chris Anfinson had a lot to do with that.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Glad to have you back.
Yes, it's great to be back. You don't realize how much you miss it, and just getting the chance, even if it's for these 3 games, it's been an amazing experience. And, the stuff these are the things you remember, the group of guys forever. So I'm excited for the opportunity to be back here, and it's been a lot of fun. So
You expect this kind of physicality for tomorrow?
I really do, especially with an 8-4 loss on Port Huron side. I expect them to come out swinging.
Well, sticks were indeed swinging and pucks were hitting twine. Check out this season teamwork from Justin Brosnan and AJ Tesserero.
I'm here with Rana from Pro Hockey News. So what do you think of the game so far?
I think it's wonderful, very exciting.
Are there any players you think we should keep an eye on for the rest of the season?
AJ Tesserero, he always seems to be doing a good job, so we're going to watch him.
What do you think about him playing with Brosnan? They have a nice chemistry.
They do very well together. Very interesting to watch.
Even a bruised up Ale Shapitsin was on the board tonight with this shot.
Ale Shapitsin was back tonight.
Like nothing happened. He played like he had all his teeth.
He had to have 9 stitches, 3 teeth were gone.
And was playing pretty rough tonight, too. He took a couple hits and he was throwing it around.
I don't know if he knows another gear. I think that's just the way he plays, and it's exciting. Like I said yesterday, it's amazing to be a Dasher right now, especially when we're winning like this.
Oh, yeah.
The Dashers were playing keep away with the Prowlers, and Justin Levac adds to the lead. New period, same old story. AJ beelines it up to Brosnan. Dasher Nation goes wild. Third period, the Dashers are now making it look easy. This play sees just about everyone on the ice take a whack. Dashers wisely regroup and Turgeon hits twine. Fans let the hats fly on this play. Justin Brosnan racks up yet another hat trick on the season. As the game heated up, things started to get a little personal. Prowlers would receive a penalty shot due to the trip.
McGrath was in the goal tonight, all night, and I think he had a great night. He faced a penalty shot, which is rarely seen.
Very excited. I mean, it was kind of, when those moments happen, you kind of get on the edge of your seat, because you're right. Especially here in the FHL, it doesn't happen very often, these penalty shots. So when the penalty shot did happen, he stopped it, I was on my feet.
Yeah, and also by stopping that penalty shot and having a great game, he probably made his family happy who is here. And I had a chance to talk to his mom for a little bit.
I'm here with Darlene, who is not only a fan, but also knows one of the players on the team. So which one do you know?
Dalton McGrath.
So you know him pretty well, yeah?
I would say so. Probably the best at anyone.
I would think so. So how do you think he's doing tonight?
He's having a good game, real good game.
So if you were in the locker room with him right now, what would you tell him?
Oh, God, I don't know. I have cookies at the hotel waiting for him. I don't know. And fajitas. I made him fajitas. No.
Cookies and fajitas.
Yes.
That's a nice
I
meal.
bring him something every time I come.
Your Dashers take the Prowlers 7-3.
Divine He was pushing us around all game long, just being overall an unscrupulous character, and then he got knocked out for it. But then, on a more serious note, he did something that is a really serious thing. When people have a danger for a concussion, the worst thing you can do is continue doing the thing that maybe potentially got you the concussion. I'm not saying he has one. What I am saying, though, is that he did get knocked silly. He then proceeded to come back out on the ice to come after AJ Tesserero for something that happened earlier in the game. And then he got into another fight with Schwartz. Now, what he did was something that I hope that people can take note of. It's something you don't do. You do not come back on the ice when you're told to leave, and you do not fight again after getting knocked around like that. Concussions are a very serious thing. Kind of take this as a lesson for any of you who are watching who want to be hockey players, anything like that. Don't do that. Right now we're going to take you to another segment of the show, which is what we like to call Top 3. Kevin Roberts, take it away.
Thank you, Aaron and Brittany. This is Kevin Roberts here at the Port Huron Danville Dasher game. I'm here to give you my top 3 moments of the week.
Tonight's top 3 starts with the return of one of Dasher Nation's favorite stars, Chris Anfinson. Fans who wondered if the gloves would drop got their money's worth, as Affy proved to be a certified giant killer. Coming in at number 2, defenseman Ale Shapitzin would suffer a fractured mandible with his high stick from Port Huron's and former Dasher Dustin Skinner. Ale would leave 3 teeth on the ice before going to the hospital to get 9 stitches across his mouth. And your number 1 moment of the week, Justin Brosson collects more hats as he scores 5 goals in this past week's 2-game homestand.
Well, thank you for watching this edition of Dashers All Access. It's been an exciting couple of games for us, I know for me.
Oh yeah, it's a great one.
Hopefully we can keep this going. We will see you back again next week. We got 3 in a row, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make sure you come out and make sure you're here because you don't want to miss this.
You sure don't.
Use 1 hot pepper.